gridlocked. The cab drivers they had very clear guidelines from the police that the protest was to end at 3, but for quite a while afterwards, this whole area looked more like a car park as cabs were stacked up one behind the other. RMT members and other campaigners were out in force, and I've got Courtney Connell here with me now. Courtney, you feel pretty strongly about this.
Yes, actually I do feel very strongly about this because I struggle like many others to do the knowledge. I've been driving 20 years now, okay? As far as I'm concerned, this is the greatest cab service in the world, yes? And practically TfL are not doing the job. We need to be removed from TfL. And personally, and I know a lot of cab drivers feel the same, it would be great if this was all put back under the Metropolitan Police. I mean, we actually demand that it's put back under the Metropolitan Police because TfL hasn't got a clue what they're doing. You know, if they had, a lot of this started with how they licensed the private hire. If they had done it properly, we would not be at this crossroads today. Because what Uber has done, they've only seen a business angle and they've moved in on it. But if TfL had licensed the private hire the way they should have, this would not be allowed to happen. Now we've ended up with this problem and it needs to change. Yes, the laws need to be enforced, which they're not doing. Yes, things with the cabs that needs to be dealt with are not being done. Yeah, so they haven't got a clue literally what they're doing, and we demand a change.
So for you, it's not an issue of competition?
No, because technology, we have to move with the technology or we're going to get left by the roadside. And every London cab driver recognises that, okay? We are not here to fight against no technology because we use it ourselves.
But Courtney, do you think it's fair to bring London to a standstill like this, to cause this much disruption?
Well, what else should we do? Do we just sit there with our heads in the sand? Yeah? We have to make, sometimes you've got to take the bull by the horns.
So what happens next then?
What happens next is either TfL wake up or they're going to see more of this. And we first of all, I will say this, and I will say on behalf of all of the cab drivers, we apologise to the Metropolitan Police for causing these problems. But if this was under the Metropolitan Police, we would not be having this problem. And I will finish with one thing, and a great Prime Minister in this country said it, Winston Churchill, when he said, "This is not the end. This may not be the beginning of the end, but perhaps it's the end of the beginning." So TfL needs to take note.
There you have it, Ian. The traffic is moving here now, but very, very slowly. It's sort of a mixture of the earlier congestion combined with rush hour traffic. It's getting a round of applause here. So it's pretty chaotic still here, and it looks like the traffic is going to stay pretty gridlocked for a while now.